Last week we discussed the possibility of Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 4 being the last season of the show. Within that video, I gave plenty of fair reasons to make such a big assumption, and we came to that conclusion. But in today's short update video, we finally have a somewhat official confirmation that Season 4 will indeed be the last of this show. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another short Jurassic World Chaos Theory video. Today, some new information about Season 4 has just released, and it seems to all but confirm the finalization of the campus story arc. Chaos Theory has been running since May of 2024, and just a year and a half later, and 4 seasons deep, the show has started to come to an end. Late last week, DreamWorks confirmed that they will be attending New York Comicon with their own Chaos Theory panel, featuring the cast and crew from the show. This is exciting news, of course, because it means that something is upon the horizon to be announced, and it may even give us an indication as to when we could see the trailer for Season 4. So what will most likely happen is for this event to take place, the panel will answer some fan questions, and then they'll reveal the new trailer for Season 4, shortly followed by its upload onto YouTube that very same moment. If you're a Chaos Theory fan, we're living in exciting times ahead of us. But not for long. Since this news came out, fans have been highly expecting the reveal of that trailer, but what they neglected to look out for was the title of the panel. Now, if you're unaware of how New York Comic Con typically works, it's essentially in a capacity where each panel will have a topic and dedicated title to encourage audiences to go see it and or know about its whereabouts. So of course, putting Chaos Theory in the title just isn't enough. So they need to add more context in their title. This is where today's news comes in. The title of this panel has been confirmed as Jurassic World Chaos Theory: The Final Season. So there we have it, ladies and gents. Official confirmation by the venue that this panel will be dedicated about the final season of the show, and with Season 4 releasing just over a month after that, well, they are clearly talking about Season 4. One last ride for the New Blast 6 is in store for us on Netflix later this year. So what are some of our expectations now that the final season is confirmed? Well, let's begin with this. The Therizinosaurus and Giganotosaurus are 2 dinosaurs that got introduced in Jurassic World Dominion. Now, as we know, by the end of Season 3 of Jurassic World Chaos Theory, they are obviously heading to the Biosyn Sanctuary, and within that valley, the Therizinosaurus and Giganotosaurus both reside. Now, Therizinosaurus is less likely because we don't have any captive artwork for this dinosaur, and of course it is feathers. If you guys are unaware, the executive producer of the show confirmed to me that animating with feathers for Chaos Theory Season 3 for the Pyroraptor was relatively difficult. So trying to replicate all of that on a larger dinosaur with the Therizinosaurus must be also time consuming, as well as expecting that maybe there's a possibility that the Pyroraptor will be returning as well. So that would leave us with the Giganotosaurus, which actually has a really high chance to appear. During Jurassic World Dominion, I think it's safe to say whether you love the movie or hate the movie, the Giganotosaurus was just terrible in the main portion of the movie. It did not really do anything, and it kind of just made you feel sorry for it because it felt like it could do something, but it never did anything. So this is the opportunity for the Giganotosaurus to have a redemption arc in this franchise, and hopefully Zeb can hold the torch once more as one of the largest creatures to be the most dangerous in the Jurassic franchise. Not only that, but we do see artwork for the Giganotosaurus via the Captives card collection. And of course, as we know, pretty much all of that artwork and all of the dinosaurs on those artwork have appeared in Chaos Theory, all but the Giganotosaurus. So to me, I think it's safe to say that we are probably expecting to see that Giganotosaurus return. But besides those 2 dinosaurs, what else do we have? Well, of course, as I said, we're connecting with Jurassic World Dominion and we're lining up to the ending of that. So I want to see some Dominion connections here, whether that is the airplane crash or even the fire locusts flying around. Something of the sort would be very, very well written, and I am very interested to see how their story arc comes to an end and how exactly they can tie in Biosyn, because as far as I'm aware, tying in Biosyn pretty much rolls onto the main story of Dominion, and as you guys know, we did not see the campers in Dominion, so I think it's safe to say that something might be happening here. Not only that, but Season 4 is the very last chance to give the Spinosaurus some story during this era of the world. The last time we saw the Spinosaurus was on Manticore Island during the event of 2016, and it ran into the forest. In Season 1 of Chaos Theory, we have confirmation that there was a Manticore Island investigation, so clearly some people must have come across the Spinosaurus. And of course with Dino Tracker, we know that the Spinosaurus was intended to be on the mainland. So unfortunately there's loads of possibility for the Spinosaurus to be somewhere, but we just don't know where. So with Season 4 being the series finale, this is the last chance to give us confirmation that the Spinosaurus was in Biosyn's Valley this whole time. That would be very, very cool, but you do have to be very careful with what they do here with the Spinosaurus because we don't get to see it in Dominion, and we see pretty much all of the carnivores on the screen move towards the circle area towards the final battle scene. So it's safe to say that there is a possibility we may not see the Spinosaurus, but this is the last chance we'll see something of the Spinosaurus away from the main movies. We're just going to have to wait and see. But where does it go after this? Well, of course, we had Camp Cretaceous, then we had the sequel animated show Chaos Theory. Will we get a trilogy of animated shows? Well, the possibility is always there, and I would love to see something of the sorts. But you have to question, how much danger can these people put themselves in? You know, they are in their mid-20s now, and of course when Rebirth comes around, they'll probably be in their late 20s as well. So it's safe to say that there is a possibility for an animated show that connects to all of this. But I think if that were to be the case, especially considering the synopsis we got for Season 4 recently, then it'll probably be with a whole new cast with maybe 1 or 2 campers returning, and that's probably it. And that will be the trilogy of animated shows. And yes, there is a possibility it will take place during Rebirth, but Rebirth doesn't exactly help with the possibility of an animated show. It's very isolated, doesn't really do much. There was so much more potential it had that it just didn't really do with the mainland concept, and now that's kind of forked out the possibility of a trilogy of animated shows. But again, we're just going to have to wait and see. Of course, as we know, Camp Cretaceous came to an end when Dominion came to an end, and when Dominion was releasing, that's when they were thinking of the idea for Chaos Theory. So maybe something is in the works behind the scenes, or at least a feasible idea. But other than that, a trilogy of animated shows seems less likely than likely at this point, and that's mainly down to Rebirth's fault. But that's pretty much everything that I believe I wanted to discuss in this video. So for now, I say we just enjoy the final season. If it's anything like Season 3 of the show, then we're in good hands and can get ready for an incredible finale to this series. But what's been your favourite memory? Be sure to let me know in the comments, subscribe if you are new around here, and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. But most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hey, did you enjoy the video? Well, why not leave a like and subscribe for more Jurassic content? I appreciate every single one of you for reaching this point into the video and supporting me this far. If you wish to support me even further, then feel free to head on down to the description where you can find links to donate, my Patreon, and you can also press that join button to become a member here on YouTube and gain access to some awesome emojis. A massive thank you to all of the YouTube members for this month, as well as the amazing fans over on Patreon too. Your extra bit of support really goes a long way. But for now, I wish you a great rest of your day.